are some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here is Brooks. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Kicks it to Adams. Morant outside. 4 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Adams with the screen on Russell. Bain passes to Adams. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And the dunk by Towns.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Morant. Passes to Bain. And stolen by Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant, Gobert with the block. Edwards with it. Now defended by Adams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Timberwolves? And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Adams. And a wide open look for Bain. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Russell against Morant. It's Prince on the wing. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Morant looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And stolen by Russell.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And it's in there.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Morant against Russell. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Bain after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Bain finds Adams. Outside, Bain. Here's Brooks. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell passes to Edwards, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Morant. And a beautiful finish by Adams.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Timberwolves lead by 12. Live.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champions.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shoots. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
Time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall. Morant's got 7.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Russell against Morant. Russell feeling it out a bit. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's stolen by Edwards. Morant against Towns. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Out to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Left side, Towns. And the three off target. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Morant. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Towns in the corner. Over Jackson. Another miss by Minnesota.
Normally he drains that.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
Bain against Edwards. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Towns, a screen on Bain. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Pass to Russell. He takes it in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Payton for 3, and the dunk by Jackson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Gobert down low, Adams on him, and the shot goes down. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Concho. With 1 on the clock. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resource.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Foul.
33.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Nas Reed out there with Anderson. Then there's McDaniels, and it's McLaughlin in at the point. Here's Noel. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Minnesota again turning it over.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Jones looking for an opening. They kick it out to Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. Timeout called the Grizzlies. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Count the basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Conchar, the pass to Williams. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves leading by 13. To the left wing, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Conchar. Bombed up there for Clark. Stolen by Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Jones kicks to Williams. And another miss by Memphis. For Minnesota, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
13.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Edwards. 1:37 left in the third. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game. Bain passes to Adams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And he sinks the second.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Russell against Morant. Here's Edwards, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Morant. Morant on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Edwards.
Oh, yes! And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant with it. He's got 11. Gobert pulls it in.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Morant, and he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Grizzlies trail by 20. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And so he hits both. The Grizzlies shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Morant. That shot is in just like 6 others have been for. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And here's Edwards. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Bane against Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Good on the triple.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Edwards. Towns kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves,
And Edwards drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant outside. The dish to Brooks. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Morant outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Minnesota leading by 19. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Towns kicks to Russell. Clock at 6. To the right side. That's a 2 from Towns. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Bain, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Prince outside. It's Edwards on the wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
And so he hits the technical free throw. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Russell kicks to Edwards. Towns for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way.
We also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Timberwolves on offense. Outside, Russell passes it to Towns. 29 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now Russell. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here to come into an opponent. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Welcome to 2K Sports. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Now here's Mobley from deep. Mitchell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Edwards against Mitchell. Outside for Russell. Going inside. Pass to Prince. Towns up top. And he can't get that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. Allen on the wing. To the inside. Outside for LeVert. Outside Garland. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Russell against Garland. Edwards for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Mobley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And finished off by Garland.
Well, Karis LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Mitchell, a screen on Russell. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell from outside the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Minnesota with a rebound. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the right side. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's not just the three-point shooting. It's the range three-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
Now here's Garland. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. 4 on the clock. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
It's both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside Russell. There's 57 seconds left in the first. He shoots. Offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Garland finds Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Edwards. Mitchell with the ball. Russell covering. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Count the basket. Edwards has got 10 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Mitchell, count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
The 3 from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's LeVert in at the small forward position. Mobley outside. Outside for LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. Back to LeVert with his first shot attempt. No good, a bit long that time.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. No luck on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Launches a 3, hits a 3-pointer.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Outside Mitchell. Can they get it? Rebound Minnesota.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
1:52 left in the first half. Outside Garland. And he lobs it up, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Outside Mitchell. Down low. And Gobert with a block. 52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Now here's Edwards. Give him 20. From about 19 to the left wing. From deep three-point range, Prince can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Towns can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy is skilled at creating opportunities.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be
16.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Reid. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Doris. These are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation. Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Rubio. And a two-handed jam!
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Drills it from deep.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's McLaughlin. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. The 3 from Okoro drains the triple. Okoro's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reid. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Anderson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Tipped. Here's McLaughlin. McDaniels with it. Now Reed, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside, Anderson. Reed, a screen on Lopez. Here's Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
.157 left in the third. Outside Rubio. Pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Rubio passes to Lopez. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Finished off the break. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Minnesota has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Noel's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Wade. Pass to Okoro. Will it go? He can't hit that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Rubio. Here's Wade. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 5. Here's Noel. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota leading by 17 at the end of the period. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. So for Cleveland right now, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Russell with the ball. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. The 3 from Mitchell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. From the arc. The shot no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. And here's LeVert for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now here's Edwards.
I see him.
The 3 ball. And they get it back. And they double up Edwards. Launches it. The shot by Towns, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep, Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Now Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Garland with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. A nice shot by Mitchell.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Edwards. Pass to Russell. Fires for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland now. Time running out. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This guy is always looking to set up his teammates. Darius Garland has his head on a swivel.
Russell with the ball. 1:05 left in the final quarter. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Edwards outside. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again, and it worked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Towns. Edwards for 3. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. And here are the Timberwolves. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And here's Russell. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Darius Garland.
I like what Cleveland's doing. All right, David, thank you so much. Here we go. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Morant surveying the D. Here's Adams. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. And Adams kicks to Morant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Changes up. Hangs. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Garland against Morant. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Adams with the screen on Garland. Morant dishes to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Morant against Garland. Mitchell outside. Outside Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Morant. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Into the lane. That puts them in the lead. Morant's got his second basket.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Pass to LeVert. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Garland against Morant. On the wing, Bane. Nailed from three-point land.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Garland feeling him out a little bit. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now Garland following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt. Garland is doubled. Fires the three. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Bain passes to Brooks. Jackson with it. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen against Morant. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
And finished off by Morant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. To the middle, here's Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one from long range. Morant's got 9.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Garland kicks to Mitchell. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Outside for Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
On the wing, Mitchell. Passes it to Allen. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And Adams with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Morant. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Garland fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. The dish to Garland. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now the pass to Allen. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Garland with the defensive effort. Mitchell outside. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jackson, Mobley with the block. The drive by Mitchell.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
For Cleveland, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first one falls.
2 shots.
That one is no good. Kicks it out to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Morant. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Here's Morant. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Inside, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. Out to Morant. Pass to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. From past the arc. That one doesn't drop. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Green. Brandon Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. Jones the pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Rubio against Jones. Out to Wade. Lets it go with a 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Jones with it. Wade picks him up. Wound up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Rubio. Here's Lopez. And Jones pulls it down.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Clark. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Wade has the open look. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Pass to Conchar. Over in the corner, Green. Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Love wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jones with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. Now the feed to Wade. Can't hit from 12. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Clark slams it in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
And Rubio kicks to Wade. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The finish, and it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Over to the wing. Okoro passes to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Three-pointer, Wade. Wade missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Hits it from three-point range. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Love had his feet set, was ready and waiting to knock that one down.
Conchar, the pass to Clark. Cavaliers with the rebound. Rubio outside. Kicks it out to Love. Offensive rebound. Lopez. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Jones, the pass to Clark. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Allen. And that's 15 points for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Conchar. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Your Cavaliers lead by 4. We're going to step aside. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot, so that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
On the wing, Mitchell. The 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Morant with a wide open look. The long distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Garland dishes to Allen. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. For 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
From deep. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Down low. Nice move. And slam dunk by Allen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Morant kicks to Bane. Misses the 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 20 points.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Here's the pass to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. Levert defending. Mitchell in the corner. Here's Mobley. Pass to Allen, the 17-footer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Cleveland?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
.152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell against Bane. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Morant's got 22. Cleveland leading by 10. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Bane against Mitchell. Outside Garland. Deep. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 10. From deep three-point range, the Cavaliers pull it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Outside Garland. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Garland with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's Morant. From deep. And no good that time. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be...
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. There's the steal.
Can you say showing off a little? I mean, the crossover leads to the wasted possession.
How about Prince? Really crafty defensively and coming up with the takeaway.
Moran against Edwards.
And then Moran with the jam. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's Prince. And here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson for three. That shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Moran against Edwards. Now here's Moran, tightly guarded from deep. Prince grabs the miss, and the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. He gets it in there.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Clark with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Moran.
And then Moran with the jam. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Moran with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. The drive by Bade. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Now here's Russell. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And then Morant with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Russell with the ball. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Towns for three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Towns gets the bucket.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from three.
Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man!
playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Pass to Brooks. 4-3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Right side, Russell fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Bain, Clark outside. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Gobert. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's Morant missing. Minnesota in the lead. For the finish. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Outside Bain. Outside for Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Towns for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. That's on Brandon Clark.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Outside for Morant. Drops in the 3. Morant's got 13 now.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And the basket by Bain.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Edwards. He's got 10. Here's Prince. 2 on the clock. Up and over Brooks. And that one comes up a bit short. Pass to Bain. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Jackson. Green comes in for Brooks. Conchar, he's checked in for Desmond Bain. And it's Jones in for Morant.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Outside, Green. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Steven Adams. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Green, and it's Williams in at the 4. Jones finds Williams. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Noel. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluidly.
Outside Jones. Outside Williams. And so he draws the and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Heady play to stop.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw no good. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Minnesota in the lead. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Jones grabs the board.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Here's Green. Fades. The bank shot, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Noel. 5 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to Reed. Solid defense from Williams.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
On the wing, Noel. Out to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Pass to Reed. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Morant against Edwards. Pass to Bane. And here's Adams. Out to Jackson. There's the three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Russell against Morant. Now here's Towns. Stolen by Jackson. This for the tie. Brooks finds Morant. And Gobert with a block. They recover it. Second chance shot with one on the clock. Missed it. 3/4 of play and a close one here. The T-Wolves on top. Up. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Morant. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Bane against Edwards. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. That three's off the mark. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Bane. Now Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. Brooks left side. Outside for Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Prince. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the rewards you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as many as 11. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Moran against Russell. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
For Minnesota, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Russell, and the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
Morant, no good for Minnesota. They've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Outside Bain. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Edwards. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards is doubled to the wing on the left. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Moran against Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Edwards against Bain. Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Outside Russell. Money.
Big time move to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their defensive effort and get the stop.
Outside Morant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The free throw drops for Morant.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
They could actually go for a 3 and win here, but I think they may play it safe and try to send this game to overtime.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark.
Who say does that?
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now, here's Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Garland against Russell. Gobert the pass to Prince. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. The Cavaliers pull it in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Mitchell. And just miss after miss right now. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The kick out to Towns. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Prince outside. Out to Russell. Towns in the corner. A 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Towns has got 8.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now, here's Mitchell. Plenty of space. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Garland with the bucket.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Outside Edwards. The feed now to Gobert. There's Russell with the 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Garland the pass to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Edwards against Mitchell. Out to Russell. Prince dishes to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Russell missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. To the inside, Mobley passes it to LeVert. There's the three. Sinks the triple.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Outside Garland. Wound up there for Allen. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stuff.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now LeVert. He feeds it to Garland. And stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns with the ball. And Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last four-year deal.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Prince kicks to Towns. From deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good, unable to end this run. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Prince in the corner. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Russell. Left side, Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Russell against Garland. Russell kicks to Towns. The three. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Pass to LeVert. Mitchell outside. 1:15 left in the first half.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim. at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Prince. Back to Russell. Shot from the wing. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mitchell in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Russell. Towns in the corner. Back to Russell. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Towns, no luck. And the first half is now in the books. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed. McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Rubio. Passes it to Noel. From deep 3-point range. Rubio with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Fires for 3. That one, no good. Here's McLaughlin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McLaughlin's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the 3rd quarter for Minnesota. Rubio taking his time here. They get a hand on it. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Rubio. Guarded closer. Kicks it to Love. Knocks down the 3 ball. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Lightning quick release from Love there.
And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Okoro's shot is off.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And that one is good. McLaughlin's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Love can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anderson outside, from outside the arc, drains the 3-pointer. Anderson's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Rubio outside, and Wade slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Rubio. For the three. No good. Shot missing. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Love deciding where to go with it. Inside. Back to Lopez. Cleveland moving it around. The pass to Love. Lopez with the ball. 5 on the clock. And J.B. Bickerstaff wants a timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Beyond the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Garland. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. An emphatic LU jam.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
Here's McLaughlin. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Down by 15. Mitchell outside. LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Back to LeVert. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell. Willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Russell against Garland. Edwards with the screen for Russell. Edwards passes to Russell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They're strapped. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. LeVert the pass to Allen. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Garland against Russell. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Edwards. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the shot goes in.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Russell kicks to Gobert. Towns wide open. Good on the 3-point shot. Towns has got 19 points.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Your Cavaliers, Houston.
Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Now they get the rebound. Towns. Here's the three. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Allen outside. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Russell against Garland. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Mitchell wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Mobley right side. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Edwards drawing the double team. It's Prince on the wing. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell.
Stealing a ball in the NBA.
Oh, I see you, big cut.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Edwards drawing the double team. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Russell with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dispatched.
And welcome to 2K Sports. And we got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. Now here's Mitchell. Out to Garland. Allen inside. Adams covering. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mobley. There's the triple. They grab their own miss.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Now Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the basket by Memphis.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Left side Morant. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game. But when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. Stolen by Bane. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Garland against Morant. Adams, the pass to Brooks. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Garland up top. Shoots over Morant. Garland, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Now here's Garland. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. And he slams it in one-handed.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Mitchell against Bane. Back to Garland from behind the arc. Cleveland gets it back. Mobley passes to Garland. Tries again. Now Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Right side Bane deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Cleveland calls timeout. And Mitchell with the slam.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
And so it's Memphis up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. He's off on the first. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
LeVert passes to Garland. Back to LeVert. Oh, they get a hand on it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Karis LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down.
Here's Morant into the lane. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Tries to keep it alive. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks outside. Another shot. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Outside for Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First one falls for him.
Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Morant's got 15 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Mitchell. The 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Here's Bane. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Adams with a screen on Garland. Here's Morant driving to the basket. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Oh, he misses the dunk. Poke loose. Stolen by Bain. Morant with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Garland against Morant. Back to Allen. Over Morant. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Brooks drives in. Outside for Morant. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Timeout called. Memphis. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Morant with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Bain, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain, and here's Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Bain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be Evan Mobley. The free throw drops for Bain. And Bain drops them both.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The 3 from Mitchell. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside Garland. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. From deep, Mobley. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first half.
Let's hear it for the Cavaliers.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Okoro is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at the 3. Pass to Conchar. The kick out to Williams. Back to Conchar. Williams with it. Here's Clark. And that one's long.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Wade. Here's Okoro. Here's Wade. That one no good. Throws it up high, and Williams punches it home.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Outside for Love. Pass to Wade. From downtown. Tipped away.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
To the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Jones against Rubio. Here's Okoro. Outside for Love. Pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. With the drive. Back to Clark. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Cavaliers on D, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Pass to Conchar. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside Love. Wide open. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. Pass to Okoro. Outside Rubio. Lopez with it. Rubio finds Lopez. 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lopez has got 6 points.
You know, that's good hands on display from Lopez right there, getting it up and down from inside.
The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. And it's Cleveland the other way. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And now we've got an intentional foul. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Allen gets it to go.
Jared Allen simply getting more and more comfortable. How about the rise and fire in the catch and shoot? Okay.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And Morant drops them both. Here's Garland. 6 points for him. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Timeout called. Memphis. .32 seconds left in the third quarter here. Morant against Garland. Back to Payne. Good, and the setup by Morant. He's got 9.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Garland for three. On target from range.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Grizzlies out in front. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the shot is good by Garland.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Adams with a screen on Garland. Pass to Bain. Let's go with a three. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. From deep three-point range, it's another three for Cleveland.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Adams with a screen on Garland. Here's Moran. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. A good look from Bain. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
From deep. And again, Memphis no good. And the Cavs with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Mitchell controls the rebound and the putback.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now here's Moran. Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. LeVert outside. Out left to the wing. Outside Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. Up and over Brooks. It's kept alive. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bain. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 22.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Outside Mitchell. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Garland against Moran. Mobley passes to LeVert. Back to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Garland for three. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Brooks outside. Back to Adams. Brooks against LeVert. And here's Morant outside. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Garland finds Mitchell. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
And Morant gets double teamed. Pass to Adams. Now Jackson. Now here's Morant. Clock at 6. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan. A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Outside Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day...